everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and today I am building an apartment meant for 4 college roommates in The Sims. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. Yes, you heard that correctly, a 1-bathroom apartment meant for 4 different people. I don't know, living in such a tight, confined space, I think is like the perfect analogy for the hectic experience that is American university. You're trying to figure out your life. You're trying to figure out your education, which direction you want your life to go in. You're trying to cram for exams, trying to figure out what your limits and boundaries are. And you're doing this in the midst of people you either don't know or don't like because they're rude, they can be inconsiderate, they don't take any sort of accountability for their actions. And most importantly, they're blaring music at 2 a.m. while you're trying to cram for finals. And those finals make or break your GPA. Let's admit it. That is sort of the chaotic energy that is a preview for a game show. So, I don't know. I just wanted to replicate it in The Sims. And I think it actually came out like this particular build. I used the cheaper objects. It turned out really nice actually for less than 20k simoleons. When I built it, it was like 19.9 simoleons. On the gallery, it may say 22 simoleons, which the word is baffled. The word is baffled because when I started deleting walls to make this one big room so that could be easily uploaded to the gallery and then downloaded again, for some reason, it jumped from 19.9k to 22k simoleons. And I was like, excuse me, how does deleting walls mean that the overall property is more expensive? Like, how did you get that? But I don't know, maybe I made a mistake. But if you use the Sims that I particularly made for this build, it's going to be 4 people in one apartment. So you're going to have more than enough Sims. You're going to have more than enough money to pay for this particular place. And if you actually decide to just make your own Sim and move them into this apartment, then what's the harm in cheating like the extra 2,000 simoleons? You're going to get it back in rent anyway. I don't know. Like, The Sims for me, in my mind, is not meant for like strict adherence to rules. Because, I don't know, like, this is a video game, enjoy yourself. So if you want to cheat, go ahead, cheat the extra $2,000. I don't know. Okay, this is actually really interesting because now we kind of like did a lot of the living room, and I used a lot of the cheaper objects, the ones that I thought were kind of cruddy, because they can't afford that much, being broke college students. Like, it looks nice. Ooh, thank God for the cheat. Not the cheat, but thank God for the update. I am so excited we finally got that update. I mean, I am just like, I'm about to pop out of my head how excited I am that I have this update now. You saw that shift of the wall of the door back and forth. I was able to like alt place it. I mean, when I saw that, when I was able to like update the patch, I was so happy. I mean, it's my luck that when I update a patch, that now all of my mods are no longer up to date. I was fine with like seeing that MCC, like they found like a mistake or whatever, but now it was truly giving me a lot of crap, and then I had to like nuke and pave my mods folder, so I'm a little perturbed about that. But that is all that pain, all that suffering is overshadowed by the fact that I can alt place doors and windows now, so I'm really happy. I decided to actually do a build that wasn't that intricate, and it was supposed to be super cheap because in contrast to the last build that I did, that I dedicated 4 episodes to, this is pretty cheap and pretty simple. I wanted each room to sort of be reflective of their own personality. Like right now I'm working like the hippie girls room. I don't know. And it's as hippie as like my budget allows, right? Because I could definitely go ham and put in like a whole bunch of different items, plants, lights, flooring. I don't know, I could have done a lot with that, but to be honest, I wanted it to be something that was simple and cheap. And that's why for a second there that I did opt in for that dirty sort of wall paper that came with Get Together. It's sort of like dingy at the baseboards, but I decided to stick with this kind of like little pastel yellow canary color, and I thought it was really pretty. But I gave it, I don't know, okay, I remember there being a distinct time where we couldn't pick lot traits for apartments, but here I was able to pick like good Wi-Fi, convivial, and I forgot the third trait, but I don't know if that was something new that came with the patch update, or am I just bugging out? Like, were we always able to do that, or for this particular apartment? Because I could have sworn we didn't have that ability. I really could have sworn we didn't have that, but if we do have that option, I'm like super stoked about it. Now I'm working on the room that is meant for the party animal and the bookworm. And it's so cute. Like, I found those cute little poofs plus the pillows, and I put one on top of the other. I stacked them and I put different colors. When in doubt, just pick a different swatch. You don't want like this total uniformity, because I wanted it to have its own personality. I wanted it to feel like there are definitely people living. Oh, when I say people, I mean Sims. When there are definite Sims living here, they sort of impart their own personality into the space, and that's why I decided to use, I don't know if that's debug, no, that's just like a random miscellaneous decoration, which is those like kind of dirty laundry items, and I decided to like strew them all over the place because you could definitely tell which side of the room belongs to who. I thought that was so nice. But even like disorganized builds don't look that bad, I must say. I am a little proud with my work. I don't know. So I put up these 3 pieces of art that kind of like go in a diagonal, because that is the one thing that we can't change so far is the wall height. And I was super disappointed because instead of using like a medium wall height, they used the tall wall height. Made absolutely no sense. And then it left me with the task and the burden, might I frankly say, of trying to figure out how am I going to fill up that space, because I'm already like dishing out all of this cash on furniture. How am I supposed to figure out what artwork I'm going to like figure out goes on the wall? I don't know. That seemed kind of like rude a little bit from the Sims team. And I get that it's an apartment. You really can't change what comes with an apartment, but this is the Sims. Like, we're not bound by the laws of nature and physics and logic. Like, you should be able to fix that. So what that the previous floors all have medium wall height and you have short wall height? You should be able to have that. This bathroom, though, I decided to use the nastiest tile I could find, and thanks, Strangerville, it came in clutch yet another time for nasty things. It was like this dirty sort of tile, like, I don't know if you could call that linoleum, but I put it down everywhere, and there's only one shower. I mean, this bathroom, I was trying to figure out, like, what is my worst nightmare? Like, what is the most amount of space I'm willing to share with other people? And then how can I make that 10 times worse? They do have, like, some cute little items here and there that are decorative. I definitely put in a hamper and a laundry washer-dryer set because they need that. That just seems only fair. If you're going to, like, force them to live with people they can't stand, then might as well be able to have your own amenities in the place. But I don't know if it was right for me to give them a stove and, like, just a kind of, like, mini fridge. Because I don't think you can cook, like, serious meals out of a mini fridge. But I was like, let them figure that out. Let them eat cereal and, like, popcorn and crackers, and then have a fully functioning stove that they can't use. But in debug, I found like a whole bunch of coffee cups that I was like, what if like you have like these dirty ass roommates again that can't put their crap away? So I decided to put all of these coffee cups next to a big pile of trash because that seems pretty on par with living with people that you can't stand. But we are getting really close to the end of the video, and if you are here with me at this point, I do want to say thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me to have your support. And if you like this video or you like any other video I've put out on my channel, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing, because that supports me and lets me know that you want this type of content regularly. And I will make sure to have that for you every other day, either at 3 or 4 p.m. So thank you so much. I love you guys. And yeah, bye.